Hello and welcome to another pronunciation lesson. So through April, I thought we would look at how English links words, and today we're going to look at linking words with consonant sounds. So when English is spoken quickly, native speakers like to join up the words more or less as much as they can. And for you as a learner, this is important for two reasons. So number one, it's very important for listening because the sounds of the words are quite likely to be different from what you expect. And it's important for speaking if you want to sound natural and if you're working for an exam where you will be judged on your pronunciation. So all of the Cambridge exams have pronunciation as a marking criteria. IELTS has pronunciation as a marking criteria too. So if you're working towards those exams, if you can upgrade your pronunciation, that's going to be a good thing for you. And just to add to that, when you take exams like FCE or IELTS, they are not expecting you to sound like a native speaker. This is not about losing your accent or not having an accent. It's fine to have an accent. When you take exams, they want to see if you can use features of English pronunciation, and this is a feature of pronunciation, so it's a good thing to practice. Now, this is a complex area. I'm not going to go into it in a lot of detail. We're going to look at 3 ways native speakers connect words with consonants at the word boundaries. And word boundaries are basically the bits in between the words, and I've marked them in red through this sentence. So let's get going and we'll talk about linking words with consonant vowel linking. So basically, when one word ends with a consonant sound and the next word begins with a vowel sound, and please remember this may not be written, we're talking about the sound. The consonant moves so it sounds like it belongs to the next word. So here's a sentence. I bought some lovely green apples and red onions at the market. These words here sound like green apples and red onions. So those consonants, they move across, so they sound as though they belong to the second word. Students often say green apples, red onions. It's not that. Green apples, red onions. Now, this is a fun thing to practice, and it's quite easy to practice too. So if you make a list of adjectives that end in a consonant, like green or red, and then make a list of things that begin with a vowel, and you'll see I chose animals, and then you can just practice saying the words in adjective-noun pairs. So these are my words. Over here are adjectives, over here are nouns, and I can just practice joining these words up together. So intelligent elephant, beautiful orangutan, and huge octopus. This word here ends with a written vowel, but that is a silent vowel. So the actual sound at the end is a consonant sound. huge, j. Alright, so now we're going to talk about consonant to consonant linking. When a word ends with a consonant sound and the next word begins with a consonant sound, the two consonants might join together and you might hear one longer consonant. So in this sentence, I bought some milk and enough food at the market. These words are joined up with one long sounding consonant in the middle. Some milk, enough food. And obviously that written GH is a f sound. And again, this is easy to practice. Just choose a couple of quantifiers. So quantifiers are words like some or enough, and choose them so they end with a consonant. Then make a little list, a short list of things that begin with the same consonant, and then you can practice. So I've chosen enough and some, and I've got enough fish, enough food, enough frogs, some milk, some money, some melons. Alright, finally we're going to talk about assimilation. Now, assimilation is when two sounds come together and one of the sounds changes or melts into the next one. Now, this area is complicated, so we're just going to look at one very common example, and there's a little clue down here in the sentence I forgot to hide. So here we are. It's nice to meet you. This final t and the initial y join together to make a ch sound, and this is really common in spoken English. Okay, so here's some more examples. There's one down there. They'll meet you at the station. Can I get you a drink? I don't think it'll suit you. Don't you like it? So at all of these word boundaries, the t, y join together to make a ch sound. And that's really it for the pronunciation for this time. Don't forget that there are free things happening at the moment. So because of the coronavirus crisis, I'm offering you guys some free lessons. One of them is a speaking club. This is at Tuesday, midday, Thursday, 5 o'clock. BST is British Summer Time, so these are London times. There are also 4 free 30-minute lessons available every week. This is not free, but I've got a special light course, so English Light. This is a low-cost course which I'm running throughout the coronavirus crisis. And of course there are the regular lessons, which are really bespoke courses that are made just for you. Each one of these is different from the others. So if you'd like any information about these courses and lessons, just send me a message through Facebook. If you have any questions about the pronunciation, stick it onto the Facebook discussion or post a comment or send me a message. I'm always interested in your questions and I'm always happy to help. So I hope that was useful for you guys, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.